we are on our way to go check out a horse farm in the middle of Jacksonville. It's actually in Mandarin, which was the St. Johns County before the St. Johns County. It's just older and more established because it's been around for a long time. But a smaller developer in the area went to Colorado and basically discovered like this ranch, and I can't remember what the name of it was. If I can find it, I'll pop it up on the screen. But basically there are these communities where everybody shares the farm responsibilities. It's like in a collective. So the way it works is there's basically one central barn for everybody that lives in the neighborhood, and then everybody can store their horses there, and everybody's responsible to, they share the responsibility of upkeeping this barn. They love that concept because it was like a gated community with an HOA with luxury housing on it, but you could still have a farm and horses and RVs and boats and four-wheelers and all that stuff. So they discovered that out in Colorado, and he said, you know what, I'm bringing it back to Jacksonville. He's starting off with a smaller version of it here. There's only, I believe, 9 lots available in this neighborhood, but it's essentially the same thing. It's going to be luxury homes, all on an acre plus, with a shared barn collective situation going on. So I have some friends that have been looking for something like this, where you can get an HOA style community without a super strict HOA, with some actual land where you can own RVs and boats and wildlife if you want. But they didn't want to be way out in the middle of nowhere, which essentially was your only option before this development. So I'm super stoked about it. I wanted to succeed because I want to see more options like this. I would love to live somewhere like this myself. I love my neighborhood, don't get me wrong, but to be able to have like some real land and like a farm, a garden, and just kind of do whatever we want without having to worry about, you know, the HOA or the neighbors would be amazing. So we're gonna go check it out today. I took the wife and we met with the developer and his wife, and she took her parents and everything, but her husband was out of town, so now we're all gonna go back and meet there again today and just kind of talk over the plans and the options. Because the other nice thing is they have some lots that you can build whatever, well, essentially all of the lots you can build whatever you want on it. They have some floor plans that you can start with and then modify from there, just to save kind of some of the headache and the time and the expense of building your own floor plan from scratch. Because every time you send it back to what's called the ARC, I call it the ARC, it's the architectural designer, it's another fee. And when you get into these custom luxury homes, those fees can be upwards of like 30 or 40 grand per send off. So I always highly suggest, if you can find a floor plan and modify it from said floor plan, that's your better option. But I'm going to take y'all with me. We're going to go check it out. Let's go. This is the back entrance for the construction. So this is a 7-property development, all luxury, high-end farm style homes. Like I mentioned earlier, it's kind of like being built as a collective, and I'll drop a link in. But the great thing about this is it's an acre plus, and I'm literally like 15 minutes from Bowles and maybe 6 minutes from Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and Target. But even on the property, it's like being in the middle of nowhere. It's amazing. You're in the city, but in the middle of nowhere feeling vibes, which is great for anybody. I know there's a real push for like that homestead lifestyle, but a lot of the pushback on that is you don't want to live so far away from like shops and civilization. This is a nice in between. This is actually a perfect solution for that. And it's really, really hard with the growth and development that we're seeing happen in Duval and St. Johns County and Clay County. It is really hard to find something like this. So it's a great opportunity for my clients, and I'm super pumped for them.